you are never going to guess who Barack Obama called right after he was elected. Who is the first world leader that Barack Obama called right after he was elected? Pat and Stu know this. Jeffy, you haven't heard this, have you? Sarah, you haven't. I didn't believe it. Pat told me a few minutes ago. I didn't believe it. Pat didn't believe it. We actually had to call the newsroom and verify. And Pat got it from NBC News. And he's like, and I'm like, I don't believe NBC News, please. We had to verify this. Who do you think, and why did you not know this? Who do you think the first person, world leader was that Barack Obama called after he was elected president of the United States?
Well, since you're asking me
well, who would you think if I hadn't have asked it? If I just said, quick trivia question, who was it he called? You would say most likely.
Probably what's his face from France?
Sarkozy.
Mm-hmm.
I would say Gordon Brown.
I would have said Gordon Brown. I would have said England.
UK. Yes.
Okay. So anyway, his KGB handler probably wanted him to call Putin, but that's not who he called. So, Jeffy, who do you think it was?
Well, I guess must have been Tom.
Okay, that's a good guess.
Given the setup, that's a good guess.
Yes,
but not accurate.
Not accurate.
Not right. No.
So President Tom. By the way, we haven't reset that in a long time. President Tom was what Glenn used to call President Ahmadinejad
because he couldn't pronounce his name.
So it's no longer
Took me
President
a long
Tom.
time to learn Ahmadinejad.
Yeah.
So Sarah, who would you guess? Who would you guess?
I have no idea.
No idea. Thank you. She doesn't even listen to the show.
No, she's not.
Doesn't even listen to the show. She's like listening to something else right now. It's like
she's on HGTV.
Can I have one more guess?
Yeah, go ahead.
Who?
No, not President Who.
No.
When?
That's a question. That's not a guess. That's a question.
Here we go. Listen to this report, and it's kind of fuzzy from NBC, but I the question that she was asking was not as important as the little fact tucked in there. Here it is.
The first world leader that President Obama called when he took office. Why embarrass the President of the United States by going to the Security Council?
Stop. As the first world leader that the President of the United States called, why are you going to the Security Council? Now, the president of the Palestinian Authority.
Mahmoud Abbas.
That's
who he called first.
Doesn't call London, doesn't call
Paris.
Jerusalem, Paris, nothing.
Not even Moscow or Beijing.
China.
Yeah.
He calls Mahmoud Abbas. How do we not know that?
That's amazing.
How did we not know the first person he called when he won was Mahmoud Abbas?
And she throws it away like, it's really cool that he called you first, and now you're embarrassing him with this UN stunt. Why would you do that?
Yeah, like everybody knows. So you and Barack Obama dated for a while, but why would you? Excuse me, I didn't know what. I didn't.
Wait, Obama and Abbas? Huh.
You are actually, everybody says the birth certificate, but you were the one that faked the birth certificate because you're his dad. Now, why would you embarrass your son like this? Wait a minute.
What?
Hold it.
I had no idea. Could you back up a minute? It's amazing to me.
Well, it's not like you've thought about Israel at all over the past couple of years. It's not like
it's not like that would have leapt off a page.
Part
to
of
me
me does sort of remember hearing that at one point. I could be wrong.
I don't at all.
But I mean, that's an amazing.
It is.
I mean, obviously, the first call is going to be England, and it's going to be Great Britain.
It's going to be an ally.
It explains everything.
It does. It's so telling. I think
it explains everything.
How do you call him before you call
an
Netanyahu?
actual country?
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
Right. An actual world leader.
Someone who's leading a nation.
Yeah.
I mean, you're the world's leader, and you figured maybe you pick somebody who's running a country.
Now, but put this into perspective. So the first world leader he calls is the head of the Palestinian Authority. Then, I believe the first guest we had in the White House world leader was Gordon Brown, and he said, "Box your crap and get out." Remember that?
Wasn't an exact quote, but
pretty
I think
darn
you're
close.
Paraphrasing there.
Hey, that cute little bust of Winston Churchill, I hate it. Get it out.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me. What was Israel called right before it was called Israel? British
Palestine.
British
Mandate.
Palestine.
Yeah.
Who divvied it up? Who's the one who said, you know what, Israel should have it? England.
Yes. In the beginning, it was England.
It was England. It's everything. It's everything. You understand Winston Churchill. You understand his hatred for England. You understand his setup of Israel now. This is, remember, I sat down with Benjamin Netanyahu in 2007, and this is during the Bush administration, and said, your country is going to be set up by my country. Your country is going to, the world is going to be on the edge, and they'll say that we were so close to peace, and Israel did X, Y, or Z, and now look at it. Now look at it. You are being set up. And I don't remember how he responded to that. You should look up the transcript. I don't remember how he responded, but he told me we have a right to survive. Here we are in 2011, almost 2012, and Israel has been set up. And we're about to go to, and our president is trying to make it, and here NBC is doing it too. How could you possibly embarrass the president? Embarrass the president? This is exactly what the president wanted. How is this not a setup? How do people not see this as the setup that it is?